The river systems of Amazonia and Venezuela form the main distribution area of the L numbers. Almost all species of these catfish live in moderate to very strong currents. The scientific name of the family is Loricariids. Many of these fish were and still are undescribed. Therefore, a lot of species were numbered for simplification, but the term Loricariids labeled with a number is colloquially hardly usable. Semi-scientists took over the first letter L and named these catfish L numbers. With a sucker mouth, they can firmly adhere to suitable substrates even in a strong current. The international L number days do not take place in the rainforests of South America, but in Hanover, Germany. Organizer of the L number days is the international community Barbs, Tetras, Loaches, Catfish, in short IG, BSSW. Dedicated members take care of the realization of this Congress.
Ja, vorbereiten tun wir diese gesamte Veranstaltung eigentlich schon kurze Zeit nach den letzten oder auch ersten L-Weltstagen in Hannover im Jahr 2009.
The L number days are really international. Participants and speakers hail from over 15 different countries.
It's not often that you actually get to meet all the people that are the world leaders in the thing that you're passionate about. Some people buy cars, some people go on big flash holidays, go skiing in the Alps, but to me it's all about Plecos, so I thought I'd come over.
I'm here in Hanover in Germany at the L Numbers event. This is my second time here. I was at the first one.
I'm proud to come from Norway, and I'm also proud to say that we have so many successful breeders in Norway.
I'm here to try to explain the difficulties of the fisheries management in Brazil and what to expect for the future.
For a better understanding, all presentations are translated by 3 interpreters from German to English or from English to German. The presentations by Enrique Anatol, the representative of IBAMA from Brazil, are eagerly awaited. Often the IBAMA hampers catching and exporting of ornamental fish from Brazil. Enrique Anatol explains to the interested audience what exactly the IBAMA is and actually does.
The IBAMA is the Brazilian institute that takes care of the environment. We work more with the management and enforcement of the national policy about fisheries research in the case of ornamental fisheries. We have to balance the interests of everyone.
Die neue Positivliste, die jetzt in Planung ist, die hat das alles irgendwo mit berücksichtigt, und da sehe ich, dass die IBAMA also wirklich nicht der Feind ist, wie sich das vielleicht für einige Leute immer so darstellt.
A surprise is the economic importance of ornamental fish in Brazil. In 2009, just for $9 million ornamental fish were exported from Brazil.
Economically, the exporter of ornamental fish really doesn't matter a lot for Brazilian economics. It's insignificant. But for the area where we have this activity, it's socially important. We have 100 or 200 families living of ornamental fisheries only on the Altamira region.
So adequate keeping and reproduction gain even greater importance. Andreas Tanke from the IG BSSW shows different way of equipment and setup of L-numbered tanks. All German presentations are immediately translated into English. The procurement of suitable spawning caves is indispensable for the breeding of Plecos. During the event you can buy things you will need for a successful keeping of catfish, and also merchandising products like magazines, calendars, caps or t-shirts. Even large fish farms realized the economic potential of breeding and started the reproduction of catfish such as L14 or L46. But the effort is on different levels, and furthermore most species will be available only in small quantity. However, the Indonesian Bellenz fish farm has big plans.
We produce L46. We want to increase some more because we think the price is too high right now. So we want to reduce the price so common people can have the fish more often now. We produce such as Frontosa around 11,000 monthly. For trophies du Bois is around 4,000, and we produce L-46 for 200 pieces a month regularly, and we are the biggest producer of L-46 and the Tanganyikan cichlids in Indonesia.
In addition to professional fish farms, it is primarily a task of aquarists to boost breeding of L numbers. That can work well, like this great example from Norway, a country with less than 5 million inhabitants.
The breeding situation in Norway, I personally believe is pretty safe. On my talk here on the second International L number days, I was given information from 24 hip and sister species from different breeders in Norway, with a total of 47 successful breedings.
To get precise data, Alan Bertelsen has created, together with other Norwegian catfish lovers, a database with relevant data on species and breeders. This is constantly updated and is very unique. Above all, the stock of many small, pretty Hypancistros species in captivity is assured. Before starting breeding, you should be able to distinguish male and female fish. The international catfish expert Ingo Seidel explains how that works.
Und Weibchen haben halt einen relativ schmalen Kopf, halt deutlich weiter nach außen auslagert.
During the breaks and in the evening, the participants make use of the opportunity to discuss on the event and the situation of L numbers. The interest in protection and in preservation of L numbers is very huge. But many aquarists are afraid about the future of catfish in our hobby. But don't worry, the experts of the L number days have clear visions on the future of the Loricariids.
I think it has a future, and I think like other aspects of the hobby, like discus keeping.
Hopefully we will get a new positive list from IBAMA that will give us a lot of new wild-caught fishes on the market.
For the next edition from the list, we need data, we need information to say if the species is or not able to be commercially exploited. It doesn't mean that we cannot make specific rules to specific species different from the list.
Die Zukunft der L-Welse sehe ich jetzt schon wieder etwas positiver, nachdem der Enrique Anatole von der IBAMA hier vorgestellt hat, was höchstwahrscheinlich in nächster Zeit wieder aus Brasilien auf die Positivliste kommt und somit legal wieder auszuführen ist.
So the future for the L number, I believe, is pretty safe, both regarding the new positive list from IBAMA and as well from all the breeders, both in Europe and in Asia.
We may be able to get new specimens and new breeding stocks.
At the end of the Congress, participants and speakers come to the conclusion they were part of a great and important international event.
Ja, also die Veranstaltung, die zweiten internationalen L-Welstage hier in Hannover sind aus meiner Sicht ja ein sehr, sehr großer Erfolg.
I think it's a great event for me as a breeder and as also an exporter, and many new things that I got from this event.
I'm very impressed about the International L number days, and I'm also very proud to get invited. It's a lot of people coming together with the same interest.
The event is special because it's so international. This year has been much better because everything is located in the one hotel. The facilities, etc., are very good.
I think the event was amazing. A lot of people in love for Plecos. I was really impressed with the event and the public, for sure.
So the L number days for me was a really fantastic event. I was a little bit nervous coming up here because I only know how to order beer in German, but the organisers did a really good job of having it multi-language.
Die IGBSSW hat, glaube ich, hiermit ein hervorragendes Event wieder den Leuten präsentiert. Die Veranstaltung war ein großer Erfolg.